Hello? Is my mic working? Yes, it is. Oh my goodness. That was almost bad. Would you recommend this game? Yes. Oh no, I'm not doing that right now. Just waiting for it to load. Alright, there we go. What? What the heck? Okay, whatever. For some reason, my stream is 480p. I feel like that's kind of not right, but I don't feel like messing with it right now. Okay, I believe I'm on episode 3 of Scarlet Hollow, and there should be a recap. Yes, recap, because it's been a minute. Full recap. Okay, so we're visiting our cousin for our aunt's funeral, Pearl and Scarlet. We met Tabitha, our cousin. The family mansion is falling apart. We met Dustin, the best character in this game. And I don't say that lightly. Alright, we met Stella. And things kind of just went downhill from there. It sucks because I want to replay this game many times to see like all the differences that you know, happen, but I just don't know if I'll ever be able to save Duke, and that's so messed up. But also, like, look at Gretchen, look at her. How do you Man, look at that, like, humanoid hand. I don't know if I've noticed that before. These freaking cops, man. Sleepovers. That's pretty lame. can't remember if episode 3 or episode 4 has a bunch of the stuff at Dr. Kelly's house. Oh man, I'm glad we did the recap because I don't remember giving Isaac's the note. It's good information to have, so I'm not confused. Okay, we had a much better outcome from the mind stuff in my first playthrough. No one died, but somebody got very seriously injured. I didn't think the recap would be this long. It's still good. Okay, episode 3 might be about the haunted house. We'll see if I'm right. Ah, yes. Flame ghosts. Everyone made it out. Everything's good. I think we have a decent relationship going on with Tabitha. I don't think she completely hates us. How, hang on. I forget how. Wait. Is it enter that I want? Oh, is this like game time now? Okay. Your thoughts are drawn to the carving on the wall and to the visions it imparted upon you. Let's wake up. Wow, that's loud. Oh, that's really loud. We don't need that loud. Okay, first of all, this is really loud in my ears. Okay. That's a little better, I think. Sunshine filters in through the dusty windows of the estate as the dull aches of last night's activities throb in and out of focus. You managed to survive a second night in the town of Scarlet Hollow. As you pull yourself out of bed, you can feel the soot and grime of the Shaw mine still stuck to your skin. We need to shower. You step into the guest bathroom and into the shower. The water is hot and, surprisingly enough, clean. As steam fills your lungs and soot washes down the drain, you... I think we're going to wonder about how many times Wayne has been watching us without us noticing. We're done here. I feel like this is still really loud. Jeez. Okay. That should be better. You're done here. You turn off the faucet and dry yourself off. Time to start your day. We have to check on Dustin. There are 2 of them now. Morning, Dustin. Who's your friend? Her name, Mom. She come to visit. I, Dustin, Mom. Gotta stay with Dustin until glass house empty. Thank you, human, for take care of my boy. What happened to your glass house? Asshole squatter move in. Kick Dustin Mom out. Squatter tried to eat Mom. Squatter evil. Squatter may be asshole, but squatter not evil. It just tried to survive, just like all creature. Dustin's mom is so wise. Dustin still have much to learn. I've had a rough night. Can you console me? Was it because of Cat Monster? Dustin was scared too. If Cat Monster wants to eat Dustin, Cat Monster will have to go through Dustin Mom first. Dustin Mom will kill. Then Dustin and Mom eat like kings this nature. They're talking about eating... Is that fruit they're talking about? I've gotta go. Bye. K. When the possums hit you with the K. That's that. Let's look out the window. Okay, hang on. I need to figure out what is... My brain isn't working. Hides user interface H. Okay. I like looking at all of the scenery. I'm not seeing any creepy guys. Creepy creatures. You walk over to the window, fondly thinking about the pleasant view it provided you on Monday. It's the same view. Good. It's good. You turn back to the guest room. Look at the closet. Every time you see that doll, your heart skips a beat. It hasn't moved, right? Probably not. That's enough of this closet. You turn back to the guest room. Let's group chat it up. You pull out your phone and open up your group chat with Stella and Kanika. I really like that I get to meet Reese today in all caps, and then one of the exclamation points is a 1. Send a photo of a pained old man? Is it like a meme? No. I get to meet Reese today. It'll probably be a bit before you get a response. Alright, my first playthrough, I was having like... I had like a romance going with Kanika, so second playthrough, I think it's gotta be Stella, so I'm gonna text her alone. Send a photo of a creepy mascot in a grungy basement. I'm trying to like remember the vibes of like the previous day in game where they like barely survived a caving in mine. So maybe not the creepy mascot in a grungy basement. Should we be a little funny, or maybe we'll be a little sincere? We were funny in the group chat. It'll probably be a bit before you get a response. Ah, what the heck. Send her a photo of an exhausted Ben Affleck. I think that's it. Right. No. What the heck's going on? There we go. I'm trying to take a friggin' screenshot. Good grief. Alright. It'll probably be a bit before you get a response. Alright, we will go downstairs. You've done everything you've wanted to up here. It's time to start your day. You enter the kitchen to find your cousin in the midst of devouring a pint of banana chocolate chunk. She isn't alone. Frou-Frou glares at you from her usual spot on the counter as a red-headed woman busies herself trying to tidy as best she can. Vile woman, destroying the natural order of my kitchen. Tabitha's gaze swivels from the woman to you, her glare intensifying. We'll save here. Why not take advantage of our Talk to Animals perk? Bonjour, Frou-Frou. It's just, there are so many good screenshots in this game to capture. Ugh, bonjour, sacre bleu. I do not think you can just bonjour me because I slept at the foot of your bed last night. I still despise you. 3 humans at once. This is abhorrent. Your stink will linger here for hours. How am I supposed to bear it? I see. Talking to my cat again. Are you sure you didn't get hit on the head last night? You don't say good morning to your pets? I always make sure to talk to my farm cats and alpaca like they're people. To me, they kind of are. Nobody lives out in the garden, right? Gosh, I wouldn't know. Miss Tabitha won't let me touch the place. Nobody lives in the garden. Why are you even asking? Why are you always so dodgy? Is there or isn't there something out there? Why are you always so confrontational? If you really want to duke it out over nothing, how about we save it for when we're not around Janie? It was meant to not be, like, super negative. I don't know what's out there. You've seen what I have to do for a living. I can't keep stock of whatever creatures roam a garden I don't even have time to use. Gosh, you two sound a little heated. Is everything alright? I ruined it. We're fine, Janie. Alrighty then, y'all just let me know if there's anything I can do to help. Should I load? I feel like that was not good. Whatever. Maybe we'll load. I didn't like that. I didn't like that at all. Okay. We'll talk to Frou-Frou. And let's just... The opossums in my dresser told me someone's squatting in the greenhouse. Oh, I can't, like, reply to that. Still getting weird looks. Ugh, this place is infested with those things. Aw, be nice. I think they're cute. Anyway, nobody lives in the garden. Why are you even asking? Out with it. And I don't want any of this talking animals nonsense. Okay, so we know not to choose that first option. I'm sticking with my dresser possum story. I can talk to animals. Sure you can. Okay, we'll be nice. Janie's very nice. We're gonna introduce ourselves. Hi, I'm Tasha. Good morning, I'm Janie. Just here to do my little weekly cleaning. Whatever cleaning Miss Tabitha will let me do, at least. I could have this place looking brand new, you know. Don't go making any big renovations or moving anything around. I like knowing where my stuff is. Okie dokie. It's so nice to finally meet you. I mean, I guess I did meet you on Monday when you popped into the diner. But seeing someone somewhere and meeting them face to face are two completely different things, I suppose. Thanks. All I'm trying to say is that it's wonderful to finally actually meet you, and I'm so happy part of the family is here to keep Miss Tabitha company with, what with everything that's... Janie. Oh, I'm sorry. Am I being too much again? Tabitha grumbles in acknowledgement. How's your morning been so far? Aside from you trying to give me a heart attack about squatters in the garden, there was a massive mine collapse on my property last night. I can practically feel the whispers of unionization already. So I'm a little stressed. Tabitha takes one last spoonful of ice cream, then discards the empty container, turning to you with her trademark scowl. Let's get going. I've got an errand to run in town, and every time I've left you here alone, something terrible's wound up happening, so you're coming with me. Mic, I'm moving it. Hopefully it's not making terrible sounds. Let's just go with it. Maybe we can stop at the diner for food. I wonder if being hungry in this game actually has an effect at some point. I haven't seen it yet, but it doesn't mean it doesn't happen. Great. Janie, lock up when you leave, please, and don't go rearranging anything. I'll know. As you're ready to leave, Janie approaches from the far side of the kitchen. Tabitha remains between the two of you, impatiently tapping her foot. Before you go, I heard about what happened last night. I mean, I heard about it before Miss Tabitha mentioned it just now, and then I heard it again. I just wanted to say that I'm so sorry you got caught up in all that. You two did right by those kids, though. What a blessing, everyone getting out of that situation all right. Well, I kind of like the street smart option. I'd love to chat, but I'd hate to interrupt your work. I'm in town for another few days, though, if you've got time. I'd love to chat. Oh, sometimes I forget, like, I read the option and then I click on it, and then it says the option that I just chose again, and then I go repeating myself. Of course, feel free to swing by the church any old time. Daniel and I are always there. Except when I'm working, of course, but Daniel's usually there regardless. Alright, let's go. Bye, Janie. Be safe out there. The ride to town is uneventful. Your cousin unsurprisingly more focused on the road than on making conversation. Alright, we're just popping into the general store for a few minutes. After everything that's happened the past 2 days, it's nice to just go on an errand. Exactly. You and Tabitha turn as the door to the general store bursts open. A flustered Kanika exits, shouting behind her. Fine, okay, keep coddling him. Keep letting him get away with stuff you never would have let me so much as think about. I'm sick of carrying this family. Kanika storms off, the door slowly drifting shut behind her. Ugh, other people and their drama. If more people kept things to themselves, they'd be a lot happier. Let's see. I think it's healthy to express yourself. Tabitha's eyes narrow as her gaze pierces through you. Come on already, let's go. The bells of the general store chime as you cross the threshold. The smells of old wood and steamy herbal tea flood your senses, making you feel instantly at home. Good morning. Hope you're doing well after last night's activities. Morning. Is the new blend ready? Of course. If you'd like to keep Miles company, Tabitha and I will be just a minute. I'm afraid of Miles. What if he makes fun of me for being old? Miles glares up at you. I don't even think about you. I'm not gonna waste energy making fun of you. Ow. Oh, Miles. Always such a cut-up. Be civil while I'm gone. Sybil motions for Tabitha to follow, and they both disappear into the tea room, closing the door behind them with a tinkling of bells. I'm gonna save it, because I'm going to try and eavesdrop. I don't think Miles is the type to tattle. You find a subtle spot near the door and listen in. The walls to the tea room are surprisingly thick, and you can only make out snippets of the conversation. I know it. Longer, short notice. Aren't easy to come by. Is there enough? Just fine. Make sure this is all not keeping it. You only have one. Plenty of times. Your listening session is halted at the tinkling of bells as the tinkling of bells announce another patron. Bleh. Oh. Oh, excuse me. Wait, you're Tasha, aren't you? My name is Bo. I'm Duke's boy. It's a pleasure to meet you. The policeman told me you saw what happened to my dad. I'm so sorry for your loss. Thank you. The policeman said he might just be out hunting somewhere, but me and my mama both know he ain't coming back. Mama's pretty broken up about it. I'm trying to hold it together since I'm the man of the house now, but it ain't easy. Me and him was supposed to bring Big Betty to the state fair this week, but now he's gone, and as of this morning, so is she. So I suppose if I'm not going to the fair, I may as well make myself useful and get out in the woods to look for what's left of my dad. You was there, right? Could you tell me where to look so I can try and find him? Is Big Betty one of your chickens? Nah, she ain't a chicken. Big Betty is our prized pumpkin. She was a big lady, too. I expect she was at least 2,000 pounds. Not too easy to move something like that. Could be she rolled off down a hill, but I can't be looking for her just yet with everything else going on. Okay. Let me save. I feel like this is kind of a, delicate situation. It is dangerous, so I don't know if he should be searching the woods by himself. I ain't a stranger to what these hills have to offer. Daddy always said I wouldn't have nothing to fear so long as I learned how to use my fists, so he taught me how to do all that. Those woods might still get scary sometimes, but I reckon there's no better way to show my daddy I've learned those lessons to go out there and find him. Oh boy. Have you seen anything strange on the farm the past couple of days? Not really, no. But I've been awful busy, what with everything that's still been happening. Them chickens keep disappearing, though. I want to be honest with him, but I don't know if he'll believe it. But if he's seen stuff in the woods, maybe he won't think that we're absolutely insane? We'll try it. Your dad was killed by ditchlings. They're the things that have been stealing your chickens. They're monsters that show up when something bad is going to happen. I ain't ever heard of a ditchling before, but whatever they are, they won't stop me from trying to find him. Okay. In that case, he's gonna go out. Regardless. He died on the northwest ridge of town, off the Esgina Trail. Thank you. I appreciate you trying to help us out. I don't rest easy knowing he's out there somewhere, all by his lonesome. And please tell Miss Scarlet I'm sorry about her mama. Tabitha and Sybil are still in the tea room. Your phone buzzes. Oh my god, hey, I overslept. Still gotta make myself breakfast. Meet at library after and figure out plan? And don't worry, I'd never forget about our Reese plans. Can't wait. And then it buzzes again. Hey again, LOL. If you want to come over for breakfast, would honestly love to hang out. And then it buzzes yet again. Somebody was busy this morning. Kanika, sliding into the DMs, are we? If you want to hang out before the library thing, I'm parked on the abandoned lot by the gas station. It's hard to miss. And that's that. You can't possibly get any more texts. This is Isaac's from the mine. You gave me your number yesterday. I'm out behind the diner if you want to talk. You have plenty of time before dinner at Reese's house. Oh my god, these are all such good options that I haven't seen before. I don't think we're gonna wait for Tabitha, and she's gonna be pissed. Okay. I really want to meet up with Isaac's. Good grief. Okay, we're gonna see what Isaac's has to say. It says street smart, so I don't know if this is even an option if you still give him the number. Or maybe that was just a street smart option. I don't know. We're gonna go with it though. Might not have it next playthrough. You probably have time to slip off and hear what Isaac's has to say before Tabitha even knows that you're gone. Hell yeah. You hold the bells on the door to the general store, quieting them while you make a silent exit. Nice. You find Isaac smoking out by the dumpsters behind Winnie's diner. Ooh, anything in the background? I don't see any little critters. Thought you weren't gonna show. I don't have a lot of time. What did you want to tell me? Good, I don't have a lot of time either, especially to spend talking to you. I put two and two together. I know you're related to the boss, and the other guys are all riled up. They're talking action. If they saw me out here with you, they'd think I was some kind of scab. But none of them will listen to me, especially now. They've all got bigger things to worry about than a single missing miner. I haven't forgotten about him, though. Anything you want to know, just ask. Ooh, okay. I wonder if I have time to ask all of these. What kind of action are people talking? I mean, they want to unionize, probably. Isaac's glances around nervously. They're talking about a strike, but you didn't hear it from me. So Tabitha was dating an employee? Yeah, it wasn't the first time either. I knew some of the other fellows she dated. They said she was the coldest woman they'd ever met. Had a habit of dropping him a few months in before picking up the next poor son of a bitch who fell for her wiles. That does not sound like the Tabitha I thought I kind of knew. I guess us coal boys are pretty desperate, especially when a woman of means like that approaches you. You never know if you're gonna be the one who lucks out and locks down that old family wealth. Guess Wayne wasn't lucky. Did anything happen to him at the mines? Find any weird stuff? Uncover anything that wasn't meant to be uncovered? No, I don't think so. The few shifts he was picking up were all above ground, mostly operating machinery. Pretty cushy stuff, to be honest. What was he like? He was a lighthearted kind of guy, always joking around on the job. Amazing fella to grab beers with. Not keen on doing hard work, so it wasn't too strange when he barely picked up any shifts once that relationship started. I'm sure he saw her as a bit of a meal ticket, so maybe he wasn't too smart. But he was a good friend. Closest one I had. He's not missing. I keep running into him. But why wouldn't he come tell me he's alright? Where is he staying? Why is he hiding from everybody? Just doesn't sound like him. I'm not sure the man you think is Wayne is really him. Did he have a condition of some kind? A medical condition? No, he was fit as a fiddle. Built like a brick house, too. Why would he be following me? Damned if I know. I didn't even know you existed until yesterday. I suppose Tabitha could have told him about you, so maybe he's trying to get to someone close to his ex? Seems like a pathetic move to me, but relationships change people. Maybe even a man like Wayne can be broken by someone like her. Do you think Tabitha did something to him? Yes, I do. That, or maybe Pearl Ann. I don't know what it would be, but something happened up in that house. The week it went down, everyone was so up in arms about Miss Pearl Ann's death, almost nobody cared about the fact that some transplant miner had gone missing. Ow. Do you know how Pearl Ann died? Heard it was natural causes, died in her sleep. She was old and a smoker. Figured her lungs finally gave up on her. Isaac sighs, taking one last long drag of his cigarette. I appreciate you coming by to talk. I can't say I'm happy with what you've told me, but I'm glad someone is looking into this. Seems like everybody else was perfectly happy to sweep it under the rug. Isaac tosses his cigarette butt. Is there anything in the background now? I don't see anything. It goes without saying that you'd better not go telling anyone we talked. And if you see him, or whoever it is pretending to be him, tell him his buddy is worried about him, alright? Isaac's head back inside, and you find yourself alone again. Okay. I don't... Oh boy. I think we're gonna swing by Stella's. I don't think we're gonna text Tabitha, because I don't want to accidentally give away that we were talking to Isaacs. I don't want him to get in trouble, and I think it's, you know, kind of crap that the workers aren't unionized already. So we're gonna swing by Stella's. It doesn't take long to make your way to Stella's house. Let's... knock on the door, I think, is more normal. You politely knock on Stella's door. There's no answer. You knock again, louder this time. Your renewed effort is immediately met by the yelps of an excited Gretchen. She's here! Stella, she's here! Oh my god. An exhausted Stella groggily stares at you from her doorway. Hey, sorry I'm a bit of a mess. I guess I slept in a lot. Give me a minute to finish getting dressed and I can make us some breakfast. Stella talks from the other room as she changes. Oh my gosh, a little cat sponge holder? That's really cute. What are you feeling for breakfast? Pancakes, eggs, and biscuits? Maybe just a classic scramble? I also have toaster waffles if that's more your speed. I may have already had my breakfast, but that won't stop me from partaking in whatever scraps may fall on the floor, of course. Offering biscuits after I've had one of Winnie's? Someone's got a secret family recipe. Maybe. I never said they'd be as good as Winnie's, but I've certainly got a trick or two up my sleeve. I mean, biscuits... I like a good biscuit. Alright, let's see what you've got. Biscuits it is. Excellent. You won't be disappointed. We can even make them together. I used to have to... what? I used to have a jumpsuit, just like Stella's, but I'm afraid mine has been torn to shreds from years of use. Aww. Matching clothes. Alright, let's get started. That is a cute jumpsuit. It most certainly is, isn't it? Gretchen is just like looking away. Aw, thanks. I kinda picked it out just for you. This used to be my lucky getup from back when I did ghost hunting videos. Though I guess you might call it unlucky since I've never actually seen a ghost. But hey, after the past couple of nights, maybe we could use a bit of bad luck. Or the kind of bad luck where we don't find anything, of course. Don't want to jinx us. Should we start on food? I'm starving. Yeah, let's do it. I think my first playthrough, I either stayed in the store and spent time with Tabitha, or I talked to Avery in the diner, and I can't remember which one. Okay, biscuits from scratch seem to intimidate a lot of people, but once you get it down, they're super quick and easy. How about you mix the butter into the dry ingredients while I get everything else ready? Why did we shake? She hands you a bowl. You gotta get in there with your hands. Just squish the butter into the flour until all of the big chunks are gone. Alright, don't worry, this isn't my first biscuit rodeo. Excellent. Always good to have someone experienced helping out in the kitchen. With the two of us working together, maybe these will be as good as the diner's biscuits. I've never quite been able to compete with that level of perfection on my own. What is she making right now? If we're just having biscuits, I don't know what she's doing on the stove over there. But we're gonna squish that mix. You get to work and start kneading the mix. I'll get started on the... Oops. I'll get started on the gravy while you're at it. Anyway, seems like you got an earlier start than I did today. Anything interesting happen while I was asleep? Did Tabby give you a hard time? Oh, this is major decisions. Okay, no, I had tea with Avery on Tuesday. So I think my first playthrough was just spending time with Tabitha. I don't really want to tell anyone about Isaac's, because I don't want to accidentally get him in trouble. We can't talk about Bo. I met Bo at the general store this morning. That poor guy. How's he doing? Apparently Big Betty's gone missing? Really? How does a 2,000-pound pumpkin just disappear? The cops still haven't found Duke's body. He says he wants to look himself. Gosh, that sounds dangerous. I hope he stays safe. Hello, Jeef. How are you? Yes, Big Betty the pumpkin. A 2,000-pound pumpkin. Okay. Tabitha was planning on babysitting me all day, but I managed to slip off while she was picking up tea. She's gonna be very mad. Ooh, a bit of gaming. I appreciate you dropping in. It's been really nice spending time with you, even if a lot of it has been blah blah blah. Even if a lot of it has been the two of us running in terror from the monster of the day. I personally prefer that you came alone. My Stella could use better company like yourself in her life. Aw, yes, a 3-stream streak. I'm gonna save. Too many decisions. I'm so torn if I want to tell her about Isaac's. But she is kind of close, the closest with Tabitha, so I'm gonna just avoid that. Not a whole lot has really happened other than that. Well, no news is probably good news, right? Are you pumped for ghost hunting tonight? Let's see. I mean, I would be pumped for a ghost hunting session. Extremely pumped. Excellent. Me too. If there's a ghost, I hope it tries to communicate with us instead of scare us. I want to know what it's like to be dead, or if there are more ghosts out there. And hey, if this is anything like any other ghost hunt I've ever been on, it'll be a much appreciated breather. Unless you count Tommyknockers as ghosts. Or Wayne. Well, if y'all are excited, count me in on the enthusiasm. I wish I could zoom in on Gretchen's face. How's the squishing coming along? I feel like if that conversation actually happened in real time like that, that'd be too much squishing and the butter would be melted. I think I'm done. Oh my god, you can just eat some of the flour and butter mix? No, no. I think I'm done. How does this look? Stella reaches over and takes the bowl from you. Looks perfect. Now we just have to add the wet stuff and we're in business. If you want to go ahead and wash your hands, I can take care of the rolling and the folding. You wash your hands as Stella adds her milk concoction to the flour mixture, stirring a few times before turning to the counter for the final steps. Our little... Don't call food babies. Our little babies are ready to go in the oven. You're gonna eat those. Why would you call them babies? And if you don't mind, I'm going to make an egg for myself while we wait. Have fun with that. I'm just here for the biscuits. I will, thank you. Stella cracks an egg into a fresh pan and gets back to work on the stove. Thanks for coming over, by the way. It gets lonely here sometimes. Nope. Nope. That's not what I wanted. This is what I wanted. Yep. I'm surprised to hear her say it, but it's true. It's so nice to finally see her have a collar again. A collar? I don't know what that means. Oh, this is fun. So not many people get that I can talk to animals. Is there anything you'd like to ask Gretchen? Stella stops what she's doing for a moment to reflect on your offer. Now, isn't that a most fascinating prospect? What would I even have to say, and about what? You know, that's an extremely generous offer, but I don't know if I want to pass my relationship with my dog through a translator. That's fair. It's definitely not that I don't trust you. We've only known each other for a few days, and you already mean a lot to me. It's just, I almost wonder if diving into this too deeply would permanently change my relationship with her. If the week ends and you go home, and I've grown too reliant on your powers, what if things don't go back to normal with her? I definitely want to hear her input on current events. I just don't know if I want to rewrite everything else. I must admit that after hearing her thoughts, I very much feel the same way. I can't imagine permanently changing something so fundamental to my relationship with my dear Stella. I know, that's probably wild coming from your resident supernatural hunting friend, but Gretchen holds a special place in my heart. And you and mine, Stella. Oh, it's so sweet. Let's see. What do we want to talk about? I don't know if I want to bring up the parent thing. I know what happened for my last playthrough. I don't want to... It's not like a breakfast topic, I don't think. Let's talk about Tabitha. You and Tabitha give off a bit of an ex's vibe. Alright, let me save before I do that. But, they do. Is it that obvious? Wow! Confirmation. I guess you could say we kind of dated. It was never really official, and she might tell it a little differently, but as far as I'm concerned, that was my first relationship. Not that she's my type or anything. Honestly, that's a lot closer to you. ... I don't know what that means. I'll just say cool. Cool. Now you know. You and Kanika seem really close. Yeah, it's nice that she's back in town, but I wish it were under better circumstances. She's so busy with the store, too. I don't know how she does it. It's been nice hanging out with her more the past couple of days. Though again, better circumstances would be nice. Do you ever hang out with Avery? Oh, that's a good question. I guess I just don't know them very well. I grew up with Reese and Kanika and Tabby. Even you don't seem like a stranger, with who you're related to. Avery moved here a few years ago, kind of close on the heels of all that stuff with the accident, so I guess I wasn't really in the right headspace for making new friends. I do go to their parties. But now that you mention it, it is weird that I haven't thought to try and hang out with them outside of that. I should text them sometime. So we're actually gonna meet Reese today, right? Heck yeah, we are. If Dr. Kelly tries to turn us away again, we can just sneak in. Nothing will stand in the way of us and friendship. We're gonna find out later, all this stuff, I think. Don't follow up. So, how's the food coming? A timer goes off and Stella excitedly pops open the oven, pulling out a tray of delectable biscuits. Funny you should ask. Looks like we're done here. Biscuits. And with that, breakfast is served. Anything weird happening in the window? No. If the two of you wouldn't mind saving me just a couple of scraps, that meal smells absolutely delectable. Oh yeah, that's a fresh biscuit, alright. Still not as good as the diners, but if I could capture that kind of perfection, there would be no mountains left for me to conquer. Better to have the thrill of a challenge. I'm so glad you came over today. I've been having a bit of a hard time sleeping the past couple nights. I'm sure you can relate. I think I needed a nice slow morning like this, just hanging out with you. As you and Stella start to dig in, you're interrupted by a phone alarm sounding off. Shocked face. Oh shoot, I almost forgot. It's Mayor Jimmy Day. On top of being a great show, it's probably a good excuse to meet up with Oscar and start talking ghosts. Gretchen scoffs at the mention of Mayor Jimmy. Why does that happen? Mayor, my rear end. I certainly never voted for him. Gretchen, oh, but she said she doesn't want, to change. Okay, maybe I won't do that one. We should let Avery know. Yeah, you're right. I don't know if they have work today, but I shouldn't keep giving myself reasons to not reach out to them. Let's finish up and head on over. I'll make sure to bring some biscuits for the mayor. Biscuits? I can't believe Stella's bringing the good stuff for that lowlife. No need to... No need to let her know. After what she told us about not wanting to change her relationship with her dog because someone's translating for a week. Shall we? You and Stella make your way to the library. It's busier than usual. A small crowd has already formed in a corner of the main foyer. Hopefully everyone else will get here soon. Bleh. Hey, I came over as soon as I got your message. Had no idea this was going on today. Thanks so much for the heads up. The human who smells of breakfast. But I see no bacon, no biscuits. How dare my senses be tantalized so, and all for a lie. Thank God we had something to do this morning. My family's been driving me nuts. Oh hey Avery, here to see the mayor? Kind of. I mostly stopped by to see all of y'all. The diner's been buzzing about what happened last night. I'm glad everybody made it out okay, but I'm sure Oscar and Rosalina must be pretty shaken up. And it sounds like... Avery glances around before leaning in, lowering their voice. This is just between us, but it sounds like the miners might strike over this. It's getting really serious. Oh, whoa. Power to 'em. It's about time. Though, can you strike without a union? I don't think you can legally call it a strike. I think that you have to say it's a collective action or something. Still, I hope Tabitha is shaking in her boots right now. Are things at the mines really that bad? Poor Tabby's really going through it this week. Stella. Forget I said anything. It looks like it's our turn with the mayor. Alright. I'm going to take a little break. And I will be back shortly. All right. All right, we're going to meet the mayor of Scarlet Hollow. Let me grab some water. He's a dog. You can tell this dog is the mayor from his little sash and his fancy top hat. There's a regal air about him, almost as if he knows the position of authority he's been elected to. And unless you're mistaken, the serious man by his side is Deputy Franklin, one of the policemen you spoke to following your encounter in the woods on Monday. Good morning, citizen. I don't believe we've met. He holds out his paw as if to shake your hand. It's lovely, to meet you, Mr. Mayor. You take his little paw in your hand, but the burly security detail stops you. No paw shaking, only head pats and ear scratches allowed. I must apologize for my security detail. He has my best interests at heart, but he can be a little gruff at times. I don't want to insult him, but Gretchen doesn't like him, and I like Gretchen. I trust Gretchen. I'm just gonna say I knew he'd be a dog. And what bearing does that have on anything? Aw, did Tabby ruin it for you? This town has had a dog mayor as mayor since the early 1900s. That's just how we do things around here for some reason. It's the best part of living in Scarlet Hollow, besides the nature. And all my friends, and Winnie's Biscuits. Oh, and the close-knit small-town community, of course. But having a dog mayor is a close fifth, no contest. He's pretty cute, too. It's almost like he really thinks he's the mayor, the way he sits all regal like that. Avery turns to you, conspiratorially. Though, to be honest, I voted for Daisy in the last election, but don't tell him that. I'm pretty sure the mayor can understand that. Now, is there something I can help you with? You're not one of my constituents. I'd like to make sure I spend plenty of time with the voters. Hey, aren't you Deputy Franklin? Not when I'm off duty. The mayor scoffs. Off duty. The services you render for me are more important than your police work. I'm gonna be a little confrontational with this guy. You still haven't found Duke's body. What are you even doing here? Like I said, I'm off duty, and I don't make a habit of discussing official police business with out-of-towners. And especially not with suspicious out-of-towners. Aw, get this guy out of here. Why I oughta. Now, let's hear the stranger out. Tourism is a part of this town's lifeblood, after all. Hey, she hasn't done anything wrong. I was there. Yeah, lay off of her. This discussion is over. Security goon. Just realized that's what he's referred to here. Both of you. Now meet the mayor like a good citizen and move along. I think we're just kind of done here. I don't really want to talk to the mayor. He's not very receptive. I know that. I'll just stand here. You remain silent, unsure of what to say about the political realities of life in Scarlet Hollow. In awe of my commanding presence, that's all very nice, but there are actual voters waiting outside. Now you wait just a minute. Here, you little runt. We're not going anywhere until you give us answer. Until you give us answer. Just the concept of answer. The mayor sighs. I take it this is about the pet disappearances. I've been made aware of the situation. But what do you expect me to do about it? It's autumn. That's tourist season in Scarlet Hollow. You can't turn away the lifeblood of this town, not with the mine faltering the way that it is. There was a mine collapse last night. We don't need any more news of disaster coming out of Scarlet Hollow. Do you understand? You care about tourists? Am I missing something here? Just let Tasha work her magic. She's good with animals. Yeah, just go along with it. It defies all rational explanation, but it's like animals actually talk to her. Alright, Tasha's an animal whisperer. I'm down with that. Of course, I'm the mayor. I know all about what goes on in this town, and I know what the people need to see. And what they need to see is their elected official not breaking down in public. I'm a pillar of this community. I need to present myself as strong, calm, and collected in the face of danger. Otherwise, it might cause a panic. Nobody wants that, right? I've heard just about enough from you, Jimmy. Look at you putting on a show in front of your adoring fans while the dogs of this town are snatched up by monsters in the woods, hoping the humans will clean it all up for you. When are you finally going to do something meaningful for the hairier citizens of Scarlet Hollow? Now, Miss Gretchen, there's no need. Scraps never would have let those things prowl the woods for so long. And yet you sit back waiting for the humans to notice and letting more innocent dogs suffer. You know, I almost lost my life to those things the other night, and my goodness, haven't you heard about poor Duke? Now, Gretchen, a lot of those were old dogs. It's fair to me to assume they simply went to the big farm upstate. Don't you dare talk to me about old dogs. He's only, no, I think she's got a good point, Mr. Mayor. You're damn right I do. Scraps would have been out in those woods at the first sign of trouble, tearing up the throats of any creatures who dared threaten the dogs of Scarlet Hollow. Yet here he is posing for the little rectangles like nothing is wrong in this town. Gretchen squirms in Stella's arms, straining to get at Mayor Jimmy. Hey, whoa, Gretchen, calm down, old girl. You're gonna pull a muscle. Mr. Franklin, I think now's a good time to dispose of this riffraff. Miss Richmond, I'm gonna have to ask you and your dog to step away from the mayor. I should have known better. These two have never been able to get along. Tasha, you've gotta fill me in on their feud later. I've always been curious about why Gretchen gets so fussy near Mayor Jimmy. Stella walks off, still struggling to hold Gretchen as she shouts insults back at Jimmy. Ingrate! Ne'er do well! You dog! Can you get Avery or quick to follow? Oops. Almost freaking pulled my earbuds out of my ears. We're gonna follow them. It looks like everyone else is already talking to Oscar in the next room. Oh, wait a second. I wonder if the updates happened. Because if so, we get to see way more of this guy. Yeah, let me look it up real quick. No, not that. July 31st. Okay. There are 5 episodes out for this game, and they are releasing an expansion for episode 5 on July 31st. Let me see if there's any stuff happening in episode 3. they've... Ooh. Okay. So I should definitely not play episode 4 until this expansion is out, because it says new rare resolution to the clinic in episode 4. So that's really exciting. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. Anyway, before you can catch up to your companions, you're intercepted by a nervous man with a cross around his neck. Whoever he is, you can feel his desperation to make a good first impression, a self-sustained and a self-fulfilling prophecy. Sounds like old Gretchen and the mayor may have some unresolved issues, wouldn't you say? I'm Pastor Daniel. I take it you're Tasha. Everyone's been buzzing about you. I'm so sorry about your aunt, but I'm sure she's in a better place now. Okay, we're gonna save. The mayor is a huckster and a fraud. The bastard cares more about tourism than the state of the town. The fate of the town. The pastor goes quiet for a second, his face suddenly white as a sheet. The smile fades from his face as he stares at you intently, studying your expression. You too? He glances to either side before continuing. Thought I was the only one. Please, come visit me at the church soon. Seems like we might have a lot to talk about. He hurries off, suddenly quiet and serious. Nothing to do now but catch up with your companions. Water. Alright. You find them already talking to Oscar deeper into the library. Are you sure we can't just get it over with while the sun is up? I don't know if I can handle getting scared shitless in the dark 2 nights in a row. I wish we could, especially since I'm not particularly excited about going back in there after dark either, but I'm pretty sure it only comes out when the sun goes down. Isn't that just like a ghost waiting until you're at your most freaked out to freak you out even more? Yeah, there's no way I'm going in until that spirit is at full power. I want to be sure we get the best evidence possible. This could mean could be my one shot to get real proof of ghosts. I'm not gonna waste it just because I'm impatient. Y'all are gonna be the death of me. I just hope it's possible to get rid of this thing. This is a pretty serious ghost infestation? Is that what you'd call something like this? I believe it's called a haunting, but ghost infestation also sounds good. I suppose we're ghost hunters. I suppose we're the ghost hunters, so we can call it whatever we want. Is there anything I should bring? I've never done an exorcism or ghost bus before. Are there any tips y'all have for a novice like me? Oh, don't worry. I'll be bringing all the ghost hunting supplies anyone could ever need. The only thing y'all need to bring is an open mind. Don't worry, Oscar. We'll fix this. Heck yeah, we will. Yeah, whatever this is, we'll get to the bottom of it. Tonight. Thanks, guys. I really appreciate it. Well, if we're not doing the hunt now, I guess we should head over to Reese's? Absolutely, come on. We've got to go bother our friend. I'll catch y'all at sundown. Can't wait to get traumatized by a ghost tonight. I can never tell if you're joking. I'm not. I live for the thrill. I hope it's everything Oscar says it is and more. Catch y'all at sundown. Be careful what you wish for. See you all soon. Time to go. So about the mayor. Right, is he gonna help us? What was he like? He's corrupt. The dog cares more about tourist money than protecting the town. Does Scarlet Hollow even get tourists? Kaneko laughs. We get a few. Who all come to see the mayor? The plot thickens. So, I finally met Pastor Daniel. It was only a matter of time until he tried to pull you aside about grief counseling. When my dad died, I had to ban him from the general store for a week. He wouldn't stop leaving these little pamphlets at the checkout. I don't know where he finds so many. I think he comes off as a little weird because he shares my gift. Wait, you don't mean... Yeah, he corroborated some of the things the mayor told me. Okay, assuming for a minute that you both you and Pastor Daniel have the magical power of speaking to animals, I don't think that's enough to explain how weird the guy is. For instance, I like you, and I don't like the pastor. I wonder how many people out there share your gift. There are so many implications. I'm going to continue to pretend that Tasha is just really good at reading animal body language. I don't think I can handle many more world-shattering revelations this week. I'll ask. You mind if I invite Tabitha ghost hunting? Please don't. Oh my god, yes. Can you imagine how much fun that would be if she actually shows? Stella, come on. I know you think you have some sort of a bond with her, but she's awful. She isn't even nice to you. You just haven't given her a chance. Maybe if she comes along tonight, the two of you will finally get along. No. Okay, this is kind of messed up. Kanika is like very much setting a boundary of no, she doesn't want her there. So my first playthrough, I did invite her, but I didn't ask anyone beforehand, I don't think. So I'm just going to say we're not going to invite her this time. Great, thanks. And we're off to Reese's. Alright, shall we head out? The three of you leave the library for an early dinner at Reese's. You once again find yourself in front of Reese's house. A cold hesitation grips you as the building looms over the hilltop. We have to search for little guys. When I do this, I like physically get closer to the screen. Nope, nothing. This is a very like creepy placement for a house, I think, though. Like this dark area right here. I don't know. Though it's only early afternoon, it feels much later. The sun already sinking behind the tall mountains that surround Scarlet Hollow. We're a little early. What if Dr. Kelly yells at us? There's no such thing as early when you're hanging out with friends. That's just extra time you get to spend together. Okay, but what if she yells at us? It's too late. The door swings open. Hey! Reese! Oh my god, dude, it's been ages. You must be Tasha, right? I've heard a lot about you. Stella's been relentless about making sure I get all the Tasha updates. My goodness gracious, there's something that smells terribly off about that boy. Get away from my Stella, you fiend. Gretchen starts yelping at Reese, straining against Stella's grip as she tries to get between them. Are they here already? I knew you'd show up early, Stella. And you brought the dog. Great. Yeah, I thought she might cheer Reese up. I don't know what's gotten into her all of a sudden. The dog stays outside. But it's okay, Stella. We can let her chill in my van for a bit. I'll run the AC and leave her some treats. You know, I always have some of those easy chew dog jerky stashed away. The gall, the gumption. This is a violation of my rights. But here, we go everywhere together. Do you want to come in or not? Kanika nervously tugs Stella away towards her van. You keep her safe from that monster, Tasha, you hear? You don't let a feather of harm fall on my darling Stella. Well, what about you? Are you coming in? Oh, sure. You follow Reese and Dr. Kelly inside. Stella and Kanika aren't far behind you. The house feels cold. Not only is there an odd chill in the air, but the building itself feels too sterile, uncomfortably tidy to the point where you're nervous to touch anything. If it weren't for the aroma of store-bought dinner rolls baking in the oven and the unsettling artwork hanging on the walls, you'd be half convinced you wandered into a real estate showing. So, how can I lend a hand? By sitting down at the table, not puttering around in my kitchen. I made sure everything was done well in advance, so the only thing left are the rolls, which shouldn't be wrong. Long? Oh, goodness. Then we can have a quick dinner, and you can leave my house and go on about your business. But I was kind of hoping to see Reese's new art. We still have time now, right? You aren't seriously considering subjecting your friends to your disaster of a room, are you? It's not that bad. You can still see the floor. I like that there's like no music. It's just like a low, barely there rumbling sound. Ah, thank you for the hydrate. Water. Okay. Dr. Kelly raises a single questioning eyebrow. I don't mind a little mess. Yeah, I doubt it could be any worse than the way I keep my room. Yes, okay, fine, as long as you stay out of the kitchen. I don't care what you get up to. Cool. We'll just be downstairs. What is that? Like a skull painting in the background? You won't even know we're here. You make your way towards the basement stairs. The basement is what you might expect out of a tortured artist who spends all his time confined to his studio. Discarded canvases line its edges, while trash and sketches leak out from their piles in the corners of the room, hiding the bare cement floor. Ghoulish faces coat the walls in paint, sneering out at their creator. Nice, nice. One of these canvases is like destroyed. Very interesting. I don't know if I would be able to sleep with like something like that next to my bed. Everything else is like pretty. I vibe with it. Your mom is so scary. She can be a little intense, kind of overprotective, which I guess makes sense. Anyway, make yourselves comfortable. You'll have to forgive the mess. I've been distracted lately. Haven't been cleaning much. Let's see. I feel like all the street smart options are very like upfront. There's so many things to talk about. Let's talk about, so has Stella told you about everything that's happened the past couple of days? Every detail. I wish I could see some of it myself, but, you know. He gestures in futility towards the walls of the basement. Are you sure you can't just sneak out one of these nights? The doc isn't keeping me prisoner here, Stella. I'm sick. You know that. I'm sorry, man. I didn't mean to. There's nothing to apologize for. And I appreciate the effort. Really, I do. There's just nothing you can really rescue me from. That die's already been cast. But we were talking about the past couple of days, weren't we? Do you have any thoughts on the ditchlings we've been seeing? Yeah, they've been coming up to my window at night. He just says that so casually. Wait, really? Is that why you texted me that they looked like something out of your nightmares? Yeah, I thought I was hallucinating. I hadn't put it together that we might have been seeing the same thing until just now. I've been sketching them, actually. Tell me what you think. He pulls out a sketchbook from one of the piles in his room. Yeah, that looks like a ditchling to me. Little tiny hand. Okay, that's exactly what I saw on my way home last night. What does it mean that they've been lurking around here, though? I don't know, but I like the company. They're kind of beautiful in a sad way, if you ask me. Agree to disagree with you there. Those things are going to be stuck in my nightmares until the day I die. Does he know anything about Wayne? That'd be kind of weird to ask very suddenly. What do you think of my cousin? She was always so distant and mean. I probably would have thought she had it out for me personally if she wasn't like that towards everyone. Or if I thought she even knew my name. But people change. Maybe she's nicer now. She's still terrible. You guys just never took the chance to know her. She's actually really funny and sweet. I'll pass, thanks. I think we'll leave it at that. Let's see. Your whole situation's gotta be rough. Sorry. Thanks, but I've been dealing with this thing for a while, so you don't have to feel sorry for me. I've come to terms with the way the rest of my life is going to be. Haha. What an awkward laugh. You're so macabre, Reese. Make it sound like you've been sentenced to death. ... You haven't, right? Not exactly. No one really knows what's wrong with me, but it's been getting worse. I can barely keep most food down. My skin always itches like there are worms crawling underneath it. I could live for a long time, or a short time. No one's sure. But I'm definitely not going to get better. Whatever time I have left is going to be miserable. So I've done my mourning. My best years are behind me, my future is unknowable, but one day I'll wind up in a pine box just like everyone else, and I'm okay with that. Damn, Reese. I may be a goth, but that's some real nihilistic shit. We'll make sure to come by more often from here on out. Friendship heals all wounds, right? Thanks, guys, but you really shouldn't worry about me. I have my art. I'm doing fine, really. I feel like I would say the middle one, but I don't know. I think that's kind of like the vibes in the room. True, we'll all join the worms one day. We've just got to make the best of what we've got. See? Tasha gets me. Stella, maybe it was a mistake to get these two together. So you three go way back. Almost to the womb. The school here is a tiny K-12, not exactly a one-room schoolhouse, but not far from it. We're lucky we all got along as much as we did. Some kids weren't able to make any friends their own age. They just happened to be born around the same time as real as some real jerks, and we're stuck with them through their whole school career. Poor kids. Not that we were free from dealing with jerks, like a certain Scarlet I could name. Okay, she was a little rough around the edges, but she was pretty friendly once you got past that. Maybe to you. The way she used to look at me, you'd think I'd rolled in something foul every morning before school. Same here, though to be fair, the feeling was more mutual between us. She deserved it, though. Let's see. Let's talk about movies. It's quite a movie collection you've got. Got any recs? Let me think. Oh, have you heard of Chi? Deathblood? I saw that for the first time recently and it blew me away. Excellent example of both Japanese horror and found footage done right. We could even put it on after dinner if you guys are interested. Damn, I would usually be down for that, but I've got to head over to Oscar's after this. We promised we'd ghost bust his place. He's apparently been dealing with a bad haunting. And I feel like we should really be there for him tonight, considering everything that's happened. He and Rosalina both need our support right now. We'll take a rain check on that movie, though. Yeah, we'll definitely come by for a movie night this week. I'm free tomorrow night. Same goes for Tasha. I should probably work tomorrow, but I can close up early. Okay. Dinner's gotta be soon, right? Almost on cue, Reese's mom shouts from the kitchen. Dinner's on the table. Guess that's it for catching up. Make sure you all wash your hands with soap. I don't want anyone sharing their germs. Sure thing, Doc. If you were that concerned, I think, it doesn't matter. Yes, ma'am. You make your way towards the sink, but are stopped in your tracks by the pull of an odd door at the end of the hallway. It feels out of place. Like you've accidentally wandered into a different, older house. But more than that, you feel something radiating out from behind it. Something dark and cold. Something that reminds you of the dusty tunnels you narrowly escaped last night. An oppressive hum just beyond your hearing fills the air, and you feel strange. I don't know if I like the texture of that the glass. You are compelled to approach the door, drawn in as if hypnotized. Open. Is all of the options open the door? See if there's any different one. Yeah, all of them. Well, choose the first one. Before you know it, the doorknob is turning in your hand, your heart full of both deep dread and a compulsive need to know what might be on the other side. What do you think you're doing? Well, just cleaning the doorknob. That one's really good. There's something compelling about this door. No, there isn't. Now wash your hands. Return to the door. You won't let her interrupt you. You need to know what's behind the door. Oh no, you don't. Come on, wash your hands and sit down. She grabs you by the shoulder, yanking you away. You do as she says, cleaning up under her watchful eyes and allowing yourself to be ushered back to the table and away from the door. We love spooky doors. Dinner is already laid out. Look at it. I see. Dinner rolls, spaghetti, and a light salad. Kanika anxiously picks at her food. Stella is nervously talkative, and Reese is suddenly quiet and tense, his shoulders tight, as his mother perches on the chair next to his. Dr. Kelly eyes all of you with a sharp, fierce gaze. She sits opposite you, at the far head of the table, her features silhouetted against the light of the setting sun in the window behind her. Given her protectiveness towards Reese, you find it odd that he's seated between the two of you rather than the other way around. It's almost as though she's guarded, not only towards you and Stella and Kanika, but towards her son as well. Pills. She slides a few tablets towards Reese. He obediently swallows them. This is excellent, Dr. Kelly. Is the pasta sauce homemade? No, it's from a jar. I work too many hours to make my own pasta sauce. Well, you have excellent taste in brands, and if you ever want any tips on easy home-cooked pasta sauces, you know No thanks, Stella. I have the internet if I need recipes. Thanks again for having us, Dr. Kelly. We really appreciate it. Okay. Let's see. Let's talk. Small talk. Thanks for putting this together, Dr. Kelly. I don't usually have to cook for so many people. I'm just glad there's enough for everyone. It reminded me of what it used to be like when these two would come over. Hungry teenagers. Eating me out of the house and home. I should have charged your parents for all the food you kids went through, honestly. It was like I was running a restaurant, not a doctor's office. I'm gonna stick to very small amount of talking in this scene. Has there been any strange illnesses spreading around town? What? No. Are you sure you haven't met with any minors who had unusual symptoms? Anyone who seemed sort of drippy or strangely ominous when they talked? Sorry to pry, just doing my due diligence. Absolutely not. I've barely seen so much as a runny nose, which is a good thing. If you're so concerned about the mine, why don't you just have Tasha ask Tabitha? I have no interest in violating HIPAA for your weird little investigation into nothing. Do you know Sam Wayne? Sam Wayne? Dr. Kelly takes a moment to think. No, it doesn't ring a bell. Someone you know? Someone who's been following Tasha around. Super mysterious guy. We have reason to believe he might have caught some kind of weird illness at the mines. He definitely looks like he could use some medical help, but please let us know if he shows up or anything. If there's someone harassing you, you should get the police involved. This isn't any of my business. Let's see. Reese is a talented artist. You must be very proud of him. He has a lot of skill, honed through practice and dedication. I can't say I understand a lot of his pieces, but of course I'm proud. Thanks, Doc. Okay. I'm gonna remain silent after that. You remain silent, quietly picking at store-bought spaghetti and dinny rolls. Spaghetti and dinny rolls. So we were talking about maybe watching a movie sometime this week while Tasha is still in town. We'll have to see how you're feeling. I can handle a movie, Doc. Yeah, we'll just sit downstairs in the dark. Reese is used to that. I'm sure he'll be okay. You're always overestimating how much you're able to do, Reese. This is why you keep getting sick. If I get sick, so what? It's not like that's ever going to change. I'm sick every day and I'm not getting better. I don't want to spend the last few miserable years of my life holed up in the basement alone just because seeing my friends has been deemed too strenuous. I'm an adult, for God's sake. I can't believe I have to ask for permission from my mom just to have friends over. Reese stops mid-sentence, wincing in pain and wrapping himself in his arms. Don't say things like that. I'm doing everything I can to try and fix. Silence as Dr. Kelly's eyes shoot open. Reese. Reese abruptly pulls himself from the table and leaves. Damn it, I knew it. I knew this would be too much. Everyone get out of my house, please. Just leave us alone. Stop trying to interfere with his life. All it does is hurt him more. But we can't just leave him like this. Now is when he needs friends the most. No, now is when he needs me the most. I am his doctor and his mother. I know you care about him. I know that, and he knows it too, but all any of you would do is get in the way. So just leave, please. Sorry, we'll get out of your way. Good. The three of you are rushed to the door. We'll be back, Reese. I hope you feel better soon. Dr. Kelly shuts the door in your faces. The click of a lock signals the end of your dinner at Reese's. I'm looking for little critters in the background. I don't see any. Something weird happened when I went to wash my hands. It was like I was forced to try and break into the clinic. Forced how? It was like something was making me go there. I wonder, was it like that carving in the pit last night? Before you had that seizure, it was kind of like you were hypnotized. I wasn't there, but I guess I'll take your word on it. Hypnotism seems like a step up from what we've been dealing with, though. I mean, I don't know. A lot happened last night, but the whole thing was very trance-like. I guess it was kind of similar. What if there's another carving in there? That'd be so weird. If there is, I wonder if it'd give you another vision. Maybe these things have something to do with the ditchlings. You're not suggesting we go poking around in there, are you? Of course I am. Maybe tomorrow. I am not breaking into Dr. Kelly's clinic based on a bad vibe Tasha got. Alright, we're gonna choose the street smart. Did either of you get the impression that Dr. Kelly is afraid of Reese? She never turned her back towards him. Are you sure she wasn't just being overprotective? I'm sure that's all that's going on. And she has every right to be. I mean, the poor guy took 2 bites of food and got sick immediately. I can't imagine what that's like for both of them to go through. Yeah, but if she was being overprotective, she'd have sat between us and him. She had her back to the window. That's interesting. If anyone should be afraid of anyone in that house, Reese should be afraid of his mom. I think you're both reading into things too much. Dr. Kelly is good people. Look, I'm just saying maybe there's more to their dynamic than just him being sick, but it's not like there's much we can do about it right now. We could probably go back and forth on this for a while. Let's grab Gretchen and get going. The sun is setting and we wouldn't want to miss a second of ghost action. Stella hurries off down the hill, almost as if to run away from what just happened. You and Kanika follow her down the slowly darkening street. Lit by the orange hues of the setting sun, the library feels different. What was once a quaint... Oh, I see little guys. What was once a quaint building in a small town now stands as an imposing structure, its walls holding something that stares back at you with menace. I see one critter on the right, one on the left. Oh, two on the left. And there's one on the roof. Why are they kind of cute and terrible at the same time? Maybe Kanika is right. Maybe ghosts aren't real, and the rest of tonight is going to be a pleasant break from the events of the past few days. You can't help but feel like you're about to walk into a slasher movie. You run through a mental list of everyone who's joining you. You try to figure out if you'd make it to the end. Who are you kidding? If anyone has final girl energy, it's Stella or Kanika. True. Alright, before, I guess we'll enter the library, and then I'm going to take another little break. Just as its exterior was intimidating in the setting sun, the inside of the library is dark, its shadows deep and foreboding. The meet and greet with the mayor ended quite some time ago, and the throngs of visitors took whatever joy was in this place with them as they left. Alright, this is good. Good place to break, because there's a little bit of music. So I will BRB. like so hungry, I might not be able to finish this today like I wanted to, but we'll see how far we get. I definitely didn't like eat just like agave syrup. No, who does that? Okay. Hey Oscar, are you back yet? Shh, you can't yell in a library. It's against the rules. It's after hours. Rules only apply before 5 p.m. Now it's our domain. Hey, you're here sooner than I expected. Hope dinner went okay? Yeah, it went okay. Reese wasn't feeling up for a longer hangout, unfortunately. Sorry about that. It's okay, just means we have more time to hunt ghosts. I've come fully loaded, got my EMF reader, temperature gauge, spirit box, infrared camera, UV light, video cameras, salt, flashlights for everybody in case the ghost messes with the electricity, parabolic microphone, Sharpies and paper for automatic writing, matches and candles for rituals. And you've got yourself, and you've got your specter-sniffing compatriot at your side too. This nose can sniff out any ne'er-do-well we might find, whether spirit or scoundrel. Oh, and a Ouija board. I know they're toys, but you never know what might come in handy. Wow, this is a lot of ghost hunting stuff for something that was so last minute. Do you just have this stuff ready to go in a bug-out bag or something? Of course I do. I actually stashed a couple of bags here overnight after I got back from the mines. Excuse me? I wasn't about to carry everything around all day. This way we can go in light and pop out to grab more stuff once things start getting spooky. I may never have found any compelling evidence of ghosts, but that's not for lack of trying. And after last night, I'm more than ready to try again. Hey, hope I'm not too late. Have I missed any creepy paranormal stuff? Avery, glad you could make it. The more pairs of hands we have, the more equipment we can carry. Sure thing, always happy to offer a hand or two. I hope you aren't taking this as seriously as everybody else. I need someone else to be rational with. Whoa, is that an EMF reader? I've never seen one in person. Look at all this stuff. Spirit box, parabolic microphone, y'all really covered all your bases. Oh no. Hey, I'm as rational as they come. I'm just not ready to rule out weird paranormal stuff. When people tell me they saw a ghost, who am I to say they didn't? I mean, y'all apparently saw some really unexplainable stuff on Monday, and that mine only collapsing again after 100 years while y'all were there? I'm just saying. Anything seems possible right now. I think this whole town is just one big supernatural death trap. I swear, it's not usually like this. It's a really nice place to visit most of the time, just not this week apparently. Yeah, you can tell from all the shuttered storefronts and jaded residents. Maybe this place has been a metaphorical death trap for a long time, and it's decided to be a little more obvious about it right now. The leaves are really pretty this time of year, though. They sure are. See, it has its charms. Yo, don't rush off ghost busting without Zane. No way I was gonna forget your promise, Stella. Zane, glad you could make it. I was confronted with my own mortality for the first time yesterday, so I'm desperate for answers about the afterlife to ease my troubled mind. I love Zane. Now let's go mess with some ghosts. My oh my, this certainly is a lot of humans for one little old ghost hunt. I do hope this means my dear Stella will be safe this evening, and that whatever foul creatures lurk in the shadows choose to prey on someone else. Wow, Gretchen. I hope my house is big enough for 6 ghost hunters at once. If if this is everyone, we can go ahead and get started. It's through the back. Follow me. Hey human, kick ghost ass, okay? All my stuff in there. Oh, was that Pixel? Boop. Looks like the sun has almost set. This is when stuff usually starts to kick off. I haven't been back inside for about a week, so I have no idea what to expect. Hey. You didn't think you'd be doing this without me, did you? Rosalina? I thought you were at Alexis's place. Sorry, Mr. Gutierrez. She's really convincing. Oh, hi, Zane. What's up? Yo. You don't have to leave me out of stuff like this anymore. I'm not some fragile thing that needs protecting. I can handle seeing a ghost, or whatever it is that's keeping us out of our house. I really don't think you want to see what's in here, Rosalina. I don't know if you've ever been able... I don't know if you'd ever be able to feel safe in our house again if you knew what it was... If you knew it was there. Blah. I'm gonna let Oscar handle this. I'm not interfering with the family business. You decide it's best to let Oscar handle this. Rosa, it could get dangerous in there. Just hang out in the library and we'll have this taken care of in a few hours. Let the pup come. It's best to give her the chance to face her obstacles head on. Take it from an old soul like me. Come on, Dad. If you're letting Zane tag along, Alexis and I have every right to be there too. She's got a good point, Mr. G. Yeah, we can totally handle this. Okay, I'm sorry. Just let me know if it gets to be too much and you want to leave, okay? Now let's get our house back. You all cross over the threshold and enter Oscar's living room. Family photos line the walls, and stacks of books sit comfortably on wooden furniture. Okay, looks pretty normal for now. I don't remember that picture being on the floor, but that could be non-supernatural. None of my equipment is picking up anything around the picture. But I'll set up a camera in case it falls again. Could be important evidence. You might want to save your cameras for Rosalina's room. That's where I've seen the ghost manifest. I wonder if the ghost will even show with this many people around. I really like the detail of the cat scratch marks on the couch. Oh dear, could someone please warm the air back up? My joints are creaking in this dreadful chill. Wait, is it just me or does it suddenly feel colder? It sure does. I definitely feel that. Same, I've got chills. The temperature gun says it's actually a couple of degrees colder, but that's normal. Rooms and hallways are sometimes colder than other parts of the house. Whoa, a genuine cold spot. I gotta snap a pic for posterity. Is that it? This isn't very scary. We are wasting our time out here. Oscar said the ghost is in Rosalina's room. Yeah, but we don't have to rush there. I'm sure we can deal with it from out here, right? Stella, I've been meaning to ask, do you actually know how to get rid of ghosts? How exactly are we going to get rid of it if we find one? Well, my ghost hunting kit has symbols from every major religion, assorted holy books, a bunch of salt, and some jars. For ectoplasm. And if worst comes to worst, we can always use the Ouija board to politely ask it to leave. Aren't Ouija boards super cursed? Are you sure that wouldn't make it mad or invite a demon into the house or something? That sounds like fun to me. We might as well try it, right? What's the worst that could happen? We make the ghost mad and it gives us more evidence? Sounds like a win-win. think I'd rather not take the chance. One ghost is enough to deal with. I don't much like the thought of opening a door for something worse. Wow, you've never been this superstitious, Dad. This ghost really has you freaked out. Okay. Oscar takes a deep breath before continuing. Let's head to Rosalina's room. Follow me. That feeling again. Like the mines, like the door to the clinic. A dusty, suffocating, dizzying feeling. Something is in this house. Though whether it's a ghost or something worse, you aren't sure. Whoa. This is where I've seen it. It appears on top of the stain. Do you mean this massive blood stain? It stinks to high heaven. Weird, I'm not getting anything. It's not even cold. It's the same temperature as the living room. Nothing on the EMF either. Oh. Then your equipment is wrong. The stain is definitely paranormal. I've scrubbed it out too many times to count, and it just keeps coming back. It's just a stain, Dad. Can't we cover it back up? I don't mind sleeping in here. Maybe we have to scrub it out first. Could be that the paranormal stuff will activate if we give it a reason to. Ah, good idea. If y'all are offering free carpet cleaning, be my guest. Gretchen says it's a bloodstain. Ghost blood. Or it's just a rusty pipe leaking all over your floor. I think that'd be a bigger problem than what Tasha and Stella are suggesting. I don't know, ghost blood sounds pretty intense. Have y'all tried ripping up the carpet to see what's causing the stain? The government owns this house. There's no way I'm leaving a big red stain in their carpet. I made sure it was pristine every morning. Besides, I also kind of assumed it was a ghost blood, which it is. What if there's something written under there? Only one way to be sure. Stella excitedly starts tugging at the corner of the carpet. Are we digging? Let me help. This is my area of expertise, after all. Oh dear. You're doing the government a favor, really. We'll cover for you. You don't have to sweat it. Ooh. Stella pulls back the carpet, revealing a hatch. The floor around it is stained in reddish brown. What if there isn't a ghost after all? What if somebody lives down there? Okay, maybe I don't want to sleep in here. A hatch? A hidden hatch. This is even better than finding a message. But there's no basement in this house. At least, we weren't told about a basement. And look, all the red stuff is coming from underneath. Oh yeah, this is super haunted, alright. You've got a basement chock full of ghosts. I can just feel it. Still no readings though. None of the equipment has made a sound. Of course not. Y'all know last month was super rainy. It's clearly been a long time since anyone stepped foot in the basement or crawl space or whatever. There must be a leak that flooded into the whole area under the house. The water dissolved the caulk around the edges and leaked through the carpet, and that's red because North Carolina has red-ass dirt. It's simple as that. It's not mud, it's blood. Human blood. I tested it. Maybe you tested it wrong? It can't be blood, right? Whatever it is, I need to know what's down there. I need to know what's been under my bed all these years. Yeah, there's an old hatch in the floor that someone tried to seal up. We're not leaving until we've explored every nook and cranny. Have you ever considered they may have tried sealing it up because it's unsafe? Uh-oh. Do you think that the flooding could have made the house unstable? I'm all in on ghost hunting, but I don't know if I could crawl into another dangerous crevice. I'm going for it. You come into Oscar's living room. You can't tell what time it is, and your friends are nowhere in sight. The building feels colder, and there's something about the air that feels wrong. It's stale, with an undercurrent of mold and earth. You feel claustrophobic, as though you're in a coffin, each breath depleting what little oxygen is left. Hello? Is anybody here? There's no reply. Let's call Stella. The phone rings. Eddie? You can hear something drop violently on the other end, and then a dial tone. You put your phone away. This clearly isn't getting you anywhere. Let's look in Rosalina's room. Whatever just happened was weird, but your friends are probably still in Rosalina's room. You head further into the house. Something isn't right. It feels like a late summer afternoon. The air is warm and wet, and the scent of flowers drifts on the breeze. Oh. Movement stirs as a figure cloaked in shadows rises to attention. Bark, bark. Wolf, bark. Who are you? What are you doing on my property? Is this what ghost hunts are usually like? Did you say Eddie? No one's called me that in a long time. It's Edward Dean now. I'm not a child anymore. We'll play along. Alright, Edward Dean, can you show me the way out? Ugh, the stretching noises. I wish I could say the same. You should have stayed gone, and you absolutely shouldn't have showed up here of all places. If you're caught, I don't think you understand what Father might do. Oh my, I wouldn't want to cross Father. I shall be away at once. Arf, arf. I can't. It's not that easy for me. My brothers were sent to Normandy, and now I'm the only Scarlet left besides Father? I have responsibilities, Charlie. Let's see if Gretchen can still talk to us. Gretchen, can you still talk to me? Silence from the dog. You should just get out of town while you still can. Whatever you came back for, it's not worth it. I'll get you out of here, Stella. Oh. She's gone, along with the shadow in the corner of the room. You're alone again in this strange garden. Let's follow. You move to follow the narrow path through the foliage. As you step forward, a single door standing solitary in the middle of the garden appears before you. Let's go. Let's just go. You walk up to the door and open it. Bells ring as a cacophony rages outside. The door in front of you pulsates as figures unseen bang against it. The shaded figure from the garden sits in the corner, ever so slightly more defined. Oh, that's why it's... We got little ditchlings in here. Okay, that jump scared me. Junior, pack your things. Quickly, hurry. Maybe we should run him out on a rail too. Make an example of the whole family. Okay. We're just gonna play along the whole time. Okay, I'll pack real good. Please, he's only a child. We'll leave peacefully. Just give us a little time. They were only children, too. My boy was in there. Why should I give Junior here all the time in the world to gather his little toys and fancy clothes? My boy didn't have that kind of luxury. I'm doing it. I'm packing. Please stop yelling. Don't listen to him, Charlie. Just keep packing. Looks like the others are on their way. Better hurry, or you and your little dolls here might get burned up. As for you, lady, what makes you think you're gonna be keeping any of those valuables you're packing in that fine suitcase of yours? Maybe the Spectre is trying to tell you something about the collapse. Maybe what happened 100 years ago wasn't as clear-cut as people would have you think. Okay. Are you trying to tell me something about the collapse? Was Charles Shaw not responsible for what happened? Trust me, boy, the coppers ain't coming here tonight. And what makes you think you can talk to an adult like that? Maybe they should have had you working them in the mines too, instead of lazing around in this big house. Maybe you would have learned a thing or two about respecting your elders. Don't talk to my son like that. Don't talk to me like that, woman. I call the shots. Now get out unless you want to go up in flames with all your precious jewels and expensive dresses. You're lucky I'm even letting you leave. I'm going to address the shadow. Am I supposed to be you? It's okay, Charlie. You can make new ones, even better than these. It's good for him. Shouldn't be playing with dolls anyway. Now you're gonna have to earn your keep just like the rest of us, boy. No more big inheritance for you. Alexis and Rosalina are whisked away, leaving you behind in an empty room. Oh my gosh, I just realized the blood on this pickaxe. As they depart, the front door stops pounding and opens into a beckoning white void. Before you have the chance to think, another door creaks open on what you thought was the ceiling. There you are. This is quite the maze, isn't it? Oh, and absolutely crawling with these miserable little parasites. Ugh. Bottom feeders. We'll try to talk. Hey man, what's up? Ah, you're no longer threatened by me. I didn't say that. Good, maybe now we can be friends. As he approaches, the smell hits you. Sweating, suffocated flesh with a tinge of the saccharine and stomach-churning scent of decay. Is this guy a zombie? Shall we find the end of this little maze? We'll just walk into the void. There's no need for you to run away from Wayne. You step past him and walk into the void. You're outside. Oh, hang on, this is actually... I like this image a lot. You're outside, and it's night. A false moon looming massive in the painted sky. Wayne is gone. The night feels thick and warm, the insects lively, their calls unnaturally tinny. Everything feels warped and wrong, like you're listening to a record fished from the bottom of a pond. Unless your eyes are playing tricks on you, the shadow in the corner keeps getting closer. You poor dear. I've been keeping track of you, scuttling around town like a tomcat. You've fallen hard for Miss Edwardine, haven't you? Um, dang, how do you know I have the hots for Edwardine? There's no need to be embarrassed. Your secret is safe with me. You know, I never did approve of what the Scarlets did to your family, and what it did to the two of you youngins. Childhood sweethearts. Just think how lovely it would be if you could just be happy together. That's what you want, isn't it? So Edwardine and Charlie. I'm sure by now you've realized the young lady doesn't plan on leaving with you, but it's not for lack of desire, as you well know. It's Enoch. Even if you dragged her over the town limits, his hold over her would make sure neither of you were ever happy again. Just think of what happened to your poor mother and father. Do you want that to be the two of you? The last room, that's what happened to your parents, isn't it? The powers at work here are stronger than even your love could withstand. You need to break the bonds holding her here, then you can both go free. That music is blasting my ears. No more misfortune. Not for you, not for anyone else old enough to step foot outside the holler. Kanika mimes handing you something, though her hand is empty. Everything you need to know is on that map. Something about this woman doesn't sit right. She must have some sort of ulterior motive. Thank you. I shall do as you say. That's where you'll find them. You need her there, and be careful. Good luck to the both of you. I hope you get your happiness. And then she's gone. It's trying to get rid of me. It'll have to try harder. Are you Sam Wayne, or are you something else? The body that stands before you is Sam Wayne. Why are you following me? Clearly you need protecting. I'm just looking out for you. What the hell is going on in this town? I'm sure you'll be able to piece it together soon enough. I'd rather you find out on your own first. That's the only way you can really know who to trust. And then I can finally tell you more. There is so much to discuss when that time comes. What are you? I'm a friend. Do you know the way out? I will soon, but in the meantime, you have nothing to fear. I'm watching over you. Thanks. Good, I'm glad you've decided to put your fear aside. You continue forward through the uncanny underbrush. Once again, you find yourself separated and alone. A long wooden corridor stands before you, littered with bottles and rails. Whoa. A figure rises to attention, blocking your way. I'm afraid he doesn't have long. If there's anything you need to say to him, I'd say it now. As Zane is swept away, the room pulls itself to you, and you find yourself looming over a deathbed. Oscar lies in its center, looking pitifully small. These sounds are really something. I'm sorry, boy. Sorry I let my troubles drive your mama away. And sorry those troubles mean I'm leaving you all alone now. You must be... Charles Shaw. Damn it, Junior. How many times do I have to tell you? I tried to stop it from happening, but that damned snake Enoch went behind my back. So you're saying Enoch was the one responsible for the collapse? You're right. I've been using that excuse for too many years. At a certain point, a man has to accept when he's dug his own grave. They may have run me out, but they didn't put the bottle in my hand. Still. They destroyed our legacy. Both our names are cursed with that history. I'll be dead and gone soon, but I won't be able to rest. Not until our name is cleared. Not until you can pass on this name with pride. This is my only request, Charlie. Go back there. Tell people the truth. Try to find proof. I don't know what you'll have to do, but please. I know I ain't been the best father, but I'm no murderer. Alright, we're gonna play along. Alright, I won't lay you down. Damn it, boy, I may not have till the morning. Promise me. Promise you'll go back, and at the very least show that Enoch bastard what for. I promise. You watch as Oscar's body seizes and falls through the sheets, taking that rattled pile of bottles with him. Such theatrics. What a waste of time. Why force you to see any of this? People always think their own experiences are so important. What does any of it matter? So you're still stuck here too? We keep being separated, but I have a feeling it'll be over soon. Then the exit won't be hard to find. Do you know what it's trying to tell me? Yes, and it's trivial. Don't worry yourself with it. Guess I'll see you when I see you. It shouldn't be hard to find you again. You move back to the bed to quietly leave through the hole Oscar left behind and crawl through. You find yourself pressed uncomfortably against a trellis. A small castle sits off to one side of the wall, and the bars of a prison loom over both all of it and all of you. Climbing up the trellis again. How very Romeo and Juliet of you. No need to run off. I won't tell the old man. Though you've gotten sloppy, you should try to be more careful if you don't want him putting you in an early grave. Thanks for the pointers, strange and new friend. No, not one of her brothers. I'm a prisoner. Another victim of the Scarlet's lies. Like you, Charles Shaw. Holy shit, has my family been keeping people locked up? A mere generation makes no difference. His blood runs in your veins, does it not? And now it runs in hers. Yes, it seems your little trysts bore fruit, and oh, will you ever be in trouble when the old man finds out. So, Charlie and Eddie got together, and at some point, after he came back. You know you don't have to keep dangling there. Come inside, you'll be able to hear me through the door just fine. The world around you swirls, and you find yourself pulled to the other side of the wall. A door bound by countless locks and chains pulsates before you. You want me to let you out? That's not what I invited you in for. I couldn't escape even with your help. I merely wanted to offer a warning. Leave town now. Why? Why should I leave? You can't take her with you. It's not possible. You can always stay and die. But if I were you, I would use my healthy legs and run as far away from Scarlet Hollow as possible. I hear the beaches are nice. Why don't you take a permanent vacation there? I'm guessing Charlie doesn't do that. Ah, you've been talking to the witch then. Oh, very interesting. Charlie, get away from the door. Don't listen to it. Eddie, what the hell is going on here? How does it know that? Interesting interpretation. Alright, spill it. Tell me everything you know about whatever just happened. The conversation was had, information was shared. The wording is a little off, but memory tends to do that. I get the feeling we're nearly at the end of this little maze. Stay close. Wayne disappears into the dark corridor. You follow close behind. For the first time, you and Wayne enter a new room unseparated. The two of you finding yourselves huddled under a large table. Stella stares through you as indecipherable murmurs and shuffling feet echo from the ends of the table. Yap, yap, yap. They're so lovely. Are you sure I can keep one? You must have worked very hard on them. It's a gift. Take it. Just let the scene play out. There's no use trying to communicate, whether with the resonant or your little friends. I'll try to keep it away from my brother so he doesn't smash it, though I wish I could make it move like you can. And you can even do the voices, you know. You could probably make real money if you put on a show for people. I want to console my friend in case she can hear me. Please, don't engage with it while I try to find another door. A traveling show, and you want me there too? Oh, we could go to towns along the beach? I've heard the Outer Banks are the most beautiful place in the world. Again with the beach. Those in the hills always seem to yearn for the flat expanses and salty water. Thank you, Charlie. I've always wanted to see the ocean. Everything crashes to a thunderous black before you or Wayne can get in another word. A single spotlight remains, illuminating a trapdoor in the center of the stage. You feel drawn to it. It opens. You feel a shove from behind and tumble through the hatch. It took some digging, but it's there. The map was right. That means there's hope, Eddie. Whatever it is that Enoch did, we can undo it. We can be happy together. Eddie? Oh, I forgot about this. Wayne is gone once again. There's nothing here but you and the howling void. Do you repent? You repent for your crimes. Sorry, 1 second. Oh man, I wish I knew how much longer this is because I need to do some stuff. I'm sorry you died. You must answer for the crimes committed by your scarlet blood. Until you do, I cannot die. I want to die, please. I have been alone in the dark for so long. All I ask is for some of your years, to pay for the years that were taken from me. My life was stolen from me. I want some of yours. It's only fair. The sins of the father are to be laid upon the children. Forfeit your years, and I will finally leave. You never thought that your first appearance in court would be at mercy of a vengeful spirit, and this one seems to have already passed its judgment. This is bullshit. But the spirit ignores your protestations. The sentence has been handed down. Make your choice. A smell hits you, that now familiar wet, unwell odor. What an annoying pest you are, but you couldn't keep me out for long. It seems we've exhausted its power. Holding all these bodies hostage must have been quite taxing. Come along. It's desperate, but it has no power over you. There's no need to bow to the will of such a frayed and broken consciousness. Leave it to fester. What about my friends? What will happen if I just leave? They've already left. They're not a factor in this. But I can't just leave the ghost here. You can. Oh my gosh. This is way different from the first time I played this, and I'm stressed about it. I think I'm gonna leave. Let's just go. You don't need my help. Close your eyes. Feel for the stairs. You close your eyes. You fumble in the darkness, reaching out your hands and grasping the air until your palm finds wood. It's the staircase. You can feel it under your hands. You begin your ascent. Good. You've made it out of the pit. His overpowering smell returns as you place a confident foot on the wooden floor of what you assume to must be Rosalina's room. You open your eyes as you try to hold your breath. You feel a hand on your back. You shudder, knowing what it's attached to. Don't fall for it. Keep feeling your way forward. You continue. You feel the doorframe under your palm, and then the sturdy walls of the hallway beyond. Wayne's palm continues to gently urge you forward. You stumble into the corridor between the annex and the library. The real world is swimming back into focus. Good, the main doors are just ahead. You feel a shove as Wayne pushes you forward. You fall towards the entrance, your legs still unsure of the ground beneath you, and the door flies open. I have a really bad feeling about this. You're outside, it's real this time. A cool autumn breeze blows small piles of dried leaves across the steps of the library. You made the right choice. It would have been so easy to fall for its tricks. I'm proud that you didn't. Be seeing you. He leaves before you can say anything in response. Thank God you made it out. I went to get Mom when I realized you hadn't left the library with the rest of us. I figured if anyone knew what to do, it'd be her. I see someone beat me to the punch. It sounds like you've had quite the evening. My bones weren't meant to bend like that. I'm gonna be hurting for a few days at least. I suppose I'll have to find another place for me and Rosalina to stay. This was such a disaster. I'm so sorry to have brought you all into that house. I should have left the place to rot. You and Rosalina could always stay with us, Mr. Gutierrez. I wouldn't want to impose on your parents like that. It's a lot to ask. I can figure this out. I made a huge mistake. Do you think the ghost would let me back in for a do-over? I don't want to think about what might happen if you went back in there. We're all safe, and we're all alive, and I'm happy you're in one piece. My daughter is right. Going back in would be ill-advised. The spirit is much stronger now than it was when you made your choice. I can only imagine any demands it might make of you now would be that much steeper. It's just a house, and we don't even own it. I'm not going to let you sacrifice years of your life for a rental. I'm really sorry we didn't get rid of your ghosts. Don't apologize. I wouldn't want you to lose something that important for a rental unit owned by the state. Honestly, if it makes you feel better, I don't think I could have lived with the guilt if you'd made that choice. Are you sure you can't take up Alexis's offer? Oscar sighs. You're right. I'm gonna peace out, back-to-back encounters with my own mortality. I've got a lot to ponder. See you, Rosalina and Alexis. Zane walks off down the road. To think that ghosts are actually real. Stella's got to be over the moon right now. Actually, wait, where is Stella? Oh, she's just standing there, by herself. That isn't like her. I'll go talk to her. I'm gonna go check in with her. You walk over to Stella. I've never seen anything like what we saw tonight. Absolutely dreadful, and I don't think my dear Stella is having an easy time with it. I'm so sorry I couldn't get you out of there sooner. I'm so sorry. I don't think I can talk right now. I'll call you, okay? She hurries off down the road. I think she took the brunt of things in there. No wonder she's having a hard time right now. Should we go after her? I think she just needs some time to herself. Stella's never been the kind to share her burdens, and I doubt that'll change just because somebody goes chasing after her. If anything, it'd make her clam up even more. She's a strong girl. She'll be okay. I'm honestly surprised that she and Zane are the only ones heading out right now. You've all been through something awful, and each and every one of you needs rest. Especially you, Kanika. Why don't you... we don't want that cold of yours to get any worse. God, what a disaster this whole night has been. I had no idea it would turn out like this. I'm so sorry, everyone. Stop apologizing. We're the ones who don't have a house anymore. We don't even have the library. I think, we're gonna leave a lot of discussion for the following day. Not right now. I guess I should probably head back. We should probably get going too. It's starting to get chilly out, and I don't want to keep Alexa's parents up too late. I'll be over later tonight with some bedding and hot tea, and I'll have Miles bring you groceries in the morning. Don't be a stranger, and let us know if you need anything, okay? I believe it's time for me to get my daughter home as well. But, Kanika, dear, you haven't been feeling well. You need to get some rest. Okay. See you tomorrow? Yeah, I'll see you tomorrow. Cool. Kanika wearily treks back to the general store. I'll be back in a moment to walk you home, dear. I just need to put the tea on and give your cousin a quick call. Sybil leaves you and catches up to her daughter. My whole body hurts. What was that? And I want a better answer than a ghost. You'll be alright. Let me get you some of that special tea. It's been working well, don't you think? I think ibuprofen would be better, but I gotta admit, the tea has been nice. I'll put the kettle on as soon as we get home. I guess it's just the two of us now. I'm sorry, I didn't think things would be like this. I mean, it's not your fault, and I feel a lot worse for Oscar and Rosalina than I feel for myself. I'll see if there's something Aunt Winnie can do to help them out. At the very least, I can help them spruce things up with some plants once they find a place to settle in. I know it wasn't exactly the kind of evening we thought it'd be, but I'm glad I got to have that experience. My body hurts, my soul is unsettled, but I would honestly do it all over again. Thanks, Tasha. I really appreciate you inviting me along. Anyway, I'd better head home and get some rest. I'm supposed to have a shift tomorrow morning. I might have to call in sick, but here's hoping a good night's sleep as well is enough to heal up. Avery heads off, leaving the square in front of the library empty. Sybil returns not long after Avery leaves. It's time to go back to the estate. Your cousin wasn't exactly thrilled to hear about what happened tonight, but I think I blunted her anger as much as I could. Shall we? The night feels cold, the crunch of leaves beneath your feet, deafening in the quiet wilderness. Let's stop here for a bit. These old bones need a moment to rest. There's ditchlings everywhere. There are, and I'm afraid that they still would be in this numerous, even if you had managed to exercise the spirit you encountered tonight. Its presence was merely a symptom of the rot in this place, rather than its cause. People are unfortunately just going to have to get used to the sight of these things in the coming days. Are you a witch? She laughs, surprised by your question. I suppose some people might call me one, but I'm just an old woman who fancies herself a bit of a healer. Edwardine killed Charles Jr., but it feels like I'm only scratching the surface of things. What has my family done? Is that what the spirit showed you? Your family built one of the most powerful coal empires in Appalachia. Those sorts of things don't come about with betrayal. They don't come about without betrayal and bloodshed. These are all assumptions, of course. I'm just an old woman who enjoys her tea, and the Scarlet Empire is far older than these rattling bones. If you want the bloody details, I'm afraid you'll have to find them yourself. That's enough rest for me. Let's carry on for a bit. You walk deeper into the woods. You're getting closer to the estate. One last rest and we'll get you home. What is Wayne? It's like I said, he's just a man. Who does she think you are? There's no way in hell that Wayne is just a man. No, absolutely not. He's not just a fucking man. Why the hell do you think I'd buy that after tonight? The smile briefly fades from her face. Language. We don't use words like that around here. And to respond to your accusation, it's not exactly polite to share people's medical history. I may not have taken a Hippocratic oath, but I still respect the privacy of others. Wayne didn't want to make a deal with that ghost. Of course he didn't. Some people will never understand the kind of sacrifice that was laid upon the table tonight. If he'd gone through with the deal, it would have been an affront to everything he is. That's really strange. Are you ready to get moving again? I am. The estate shouldn't be much farther. You and Sybil trek through the remainder of the woods and find yourself on the outskirts of the estate. Tasha, why don't you swing by the tea rooms tomorrow? Say early afternoon? I'd love to chat for a little while. Come by any time. I'll be there all day. Good luck handling Tabitha. I tried to soften her up over the phone, but there's only so much softening you can do with someone that prickly. Bless her heart. Get a good night's rest. You earned it. Sybil heads back through the woods, leaving you alone to face Tabitha. You open the door to the estate as quietly as you can, only to find your cousin anxiously pacing in the foyer. She's been waiting for you. So you finally came back. After last night, I thought we were done with all the running around and secrecy. I guess I was too optimistic. You know how stuff like this impacts me? Do you even care? I'm really sorry. If you're sorry, act like it. I'm done arguing. Good night. Your cousin walks off, leaving you alone. You don't even notice yourself entering the guest bedroom and falling into bed. Suddenly, you're just there, buried under your family's musty covers. Before your thoughts can drift away to nightmarish recollections of hours past, your phone buzzes on the nightstand. Hey, I'm sorry I ran off earlier. Wound up in a really bad headspace. I care about you so much. Just need some time to get a handle on things. Sorry. Take all the time you need. You put your phone back on the nightstand. It's Wednesday night. Nearly a half a week has passed since you first arrived in town, and a little over half a week remains until the bus comes to take you home. The spirit of Charles Shaw Jr. now commands the entirety of City Hall, a swirling void of wrath and despair that the people of this town will have to learn to ignore. Disaster looms its tallest yet over Scarlet Hollow. Oh boy, I don't know if I like the ending of that. But, that's where I'm gonna leave it for today. And yeah, that was not how I expected that to go down. And I have a bad feeling about how that's going to affect the rest of the game. But yeah, thanks if you're hearing this. I appreciate you so much. Thanks for stopping by, chatting, lurking, whatever you did. Thank you. I'll see you next time.